Hello and welcome back to Conscious Educators. My name is winter-simat, and we are in the third part of this short series on this larger educational vision. Whole healthy human development towards more integrated ways of being in the context of a thriving, more than human world. So we're on the third part today, and this is the thriving, more than human world. What does it look like to develop an educational experience that is within this context of a thriving, more than human world? Now, more than human includes everything. We have to be looking at how we are intimately connected with everything else going on around us. And that's not just plants and animals. That's ecosystems, bioregions, the atmosphere, the soil. We're always acting and interacting in this sympoetic, making together way. I think when we let that really get on the inside of us, when we take the time to really explore, to really understand all the different fields of study that are moving this forward, it starts to transform our view of everything. From this place, I think that we can reimagine education according to a real deep understanding, perhaps, of the African philosophy of Ubuntu. I am because we are. We are because everything is. We have to take this really deeply and understand that we don't exist without everything else. We don't exist without the sun, without the bacteria in our gut, without the plants around us, without the animals around us, without the quantum fields that we don't quite understand yet. There is a radical interconnectedness throughout the universe that we're just starting to scratch the surface. But I think that education, if we can start to grasp this, can be on the leading forefront of this human transformation. So how do we teach in a way? How do we create these educational environments that understands this radical interconnectedness all around us and communicates that in a way through everything that we do, so that young people can really engage in that in a deep way of being? We're going to have to rethink everything, from what materials we use to our relationship with the soil and plants and animals on our school grounds, and our relationship to the atmosphere and to the other people and living creatures right around us, to the ecosystems and bioregion we live in. This is going to be unique to the locality of every place of education. We might even rethink the idea of having a school as a separate building or big megaplex campus. Maybe school is distributed across the different areas of specialty of buildings and professions that are actually happening throughout an urban area. Maybe it's not a big building where everyone comes to. We can rethink from the ground up what education looks like when we start to think about the radical interconnectedness of everything and the interbeing of us along with everything else. We need to really let this get in on the inside and transform ourselves before we can take action in transforming education. And when we do, I believe that we're going to have new eyes to see. We'll have new ideas, things we couldn't imagine before will start to become realities. And we can actually engage young people, learners, in this process. When we can get them on board with this radical interconnectedness and interbeing, this way of the universe being wired where we all belong to one another, and we have this unique place in the universe with reflective consciousness to be a part of our own transformation, to be a part of this collaboration, then I think young people are going to have amazing creative ideas on how we engage in this. That they can help us recreate education in the context of this thriving, more than human world. So thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this little mini-series on this larger vision of education. The rest of these videos are going to be taking a lot of different topics and really exploring how do we reimagine education in moving from this old story of separation to this new story of interbeing. As always, you can access more videos and articles and links to other thinkers and philosophers and designers on my website. See you next time.